This is TinCaps Baseball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
TinCaps on Deck continues here on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. It's Tuesday. That means we get to talk to the skipper, Lukas Ray, but in a bit of a different spot than normal. Skip, we're in your office here for the week, not out in the third base dugout. Some inclement weather in the area in Eastlake, Ohio to get us going here to begin this series. Want to look at last week, though, coming off a 6-game set at home against the team with the best record in the Midwest League and the West Michigan Whitecaps, along with one of the best records in all of minor league baseball. You guys got the Tuesday and the Saturday game in the victory column. What are your main takeaways from that series?
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're evaluating, how the team plays and how individuals have performed and developed. You try to look at the full body of work, and you try to look at the process side versus the result side. And obviously we would all like to be better in the win column, but in the general scheme of things, we're here for player development, and we played a lot of really good baseball, and there were a lot of positive things that took place this past week. And it was just some of those games where they got the big hit when we didn't, and if we get a big hit at a different part, we could be looking at a 3-3 or possibly a series win against them. But overall, really, really happy with how the guys played and how we're getting better and continuing to grow as a group and looking to continue that momentum into this week.
It's Tuesday, which means Ian Koenig gets the ball for you tonight. He has been so consistent for you guys all year, but especially since the calendar flipped to July. 5 of his last 6 starts, he's gone 6 innings or more. This month, he's gone back-to-back starts with 7 innings, career high, and last week his career high in strikeouts with 7 in that start. How important is it for you guys to have a guy like him to set the tone every week?
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool that for him, that he's been able to start every Tuesday. That's a really tough thing to do, especially in the Midwest League, because half your starts you're on the road and traveling to the place and spending your whole morning on a bus, and then the other starts you're coming in, and the only really thing you have on the opposition is maybe some video and some scouting reports. But yeah, I mean, he's been, we have a theme where you get better as the season goes on, and that's exactly what he's done. And it's a testament to him and his work and Thomas Eshelman, and they've worked really well together. And Ian has he's prepared every start and goes out there and he's executed his game plan and looking to make it three quality starts in a row.
Some more movement on this roster prior to this series here today. Braden Carpathios, Ryan Jackson, and Harry Gustin all to Double-A. Their impact here in Fort Wayne was tremendous. So what will you miss most about those 3 guys?
Well, it's we're in this business to promote players and get them to the big leagues as fast as possible and help them along their journey. And I couldn't be more happy for those guys. And once again, kind of similar to Ian, it's a testament to their work, and what they've done every day is they've been available. They've been the same consistent people every day, and they've done everything they could to better their game. And then also when the lights turn on to help the team win. And it's a really, really positive to see especially the 2 position players, as considering from how far they've traveled. We talk about success is growth, and success is defined by how far and how much you've grown, and those 2 have Ryan Jackson, Carpathios have tremendously improved their game, and the results have shown. And Harry Gustin was our best reliever in the past couple of weeks, and really cool to see those 3 guys go up.
This team had the opportunity, looking off the field last Thursday, to volunteer in the community for the second time in this 2025 season, the Service Day. Everyone was split between 3 different locations across town. You and I were at Rescue Mission. What does it mean for you to be able to give back to this community and to see every guy on this roster give back in some capacity?
Yeah, it's a really cool thing, and it's the way the San Diego Padres honor late owner Peter Seidler and his vision for San Diego Padres making this world a better place, and for us locally in Fort Wayne, the community of Fort Wayne, they take care of us so well, and they treat us so well, and it's only right for us to provide some of our time back to them and support the community of Fort Wayne, just like we feel when we go on the field at 7:05 every night.
Last Friday was your 29th birthday. First of all, happy belated to you. And second, what is it like for you to get to manage on your birthday every year with it falling during the season? And do you feel a little bit older here in Eastlake as we get ready to go this week?
Yeah. Well, Unfortunately, I am 1-3 on my birthday in my managerial career. The only win coming last year on a Braden Carpathios walk-off homer. But yeah, I mean, it's just like any other day. We're here for the guys, and it's cool. I feel really honored to when guys make it a point to say happy birthday, and when staff make it a point to go out of their way to tell me happy birthday. But so like that's a really cool feeling, and that's something that we try to do. We try to make sure that we don't miss any players or other staff members' birthdays, and make sure they feel honored, because it is a really cool feeling. And yeah, I mean, it's just another day that we're playing baseball, and you keep moving forward. Hopefully next year we can move the record to 2-3 on the birthday.
Tuesday afternoon conversation with manager Lukas Ray prior to first pitch tonight. One last question for you. This is the second time you guys are here at Classic Auto Group Park in the season and in the second half, a shortened 3-game set over that weekend following the All-Star break. And a lot has changed in the divisional standpoint since that, series. Now Lake County, they're in the driver's seat looking to clinch at some point in the next couple of weeks a spot in these playoffs. What is the mindset? What's the mentality for this team going into this week?
Yeah, I mean, evaluating and preparing for Lake County, they are a completely different team than the last time we played them. They do have pretty similar stuff, as it's just similar with up and down the Cleveland Guardian system. But one thing to note is that they're pretty red hot. They're coming off a 5-1 week, and they're playing some good baseball. They have a lot of athletes over there. They have a lot of good arms with some big stuff, but and they're having an MLB rehab with John Means. But one of the positives with us is we're going to continue moving forward and continue getting better each day, and we're gonna give them all we got, and our goal is just to play the best version of our baseball, and if the results go in our favor, we'll take it, and other than that, if the results don't go in our favor, we'll know that we exhausted every option to play the best version of our brand of baseball.
Lucas, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Lineup's first pitch coming up next here on the TinCaps Radio Network.